Alright, so now I've hit record, and this is a tips video from an actual beginner for Apex Legends. This is Window Gaming TV coming at you now again. First, I'd like to start off with your Legends and what all you can pick. Bloodhound, Gibraltar, Lifeline, Pathfinder, Caustic you have to unlock, as well as Mirage and Octane, Bangalore, and Wraith. These group right here are the ones that come with it. All of them are fine for who you begin with. My suggestion would be to click on them, not that way, there we go. It's X for Xbox, I don't know what it is. It's probably what Square for PlayStation, and I don't know, have no clue for PC. You want to look at their abilities, their passive, tactical, and ultimate, and see which one sounds good to you. New update, these guys, the people with the little defensive shield there, have a added thing called Fortified, incoming damage reduced by 10%, so that's Gibraltar and Caustic. So they have a little new perk called Fortified. So I would just suggest just going through all of them. I'm not going to go through all of them. It'd take me a couple minutes just to read it all. And see which ones that you like, especially if you're having a hard time. I mean, I was trying to be Wraith or Bangalore at first, but I've tried Bloodhound as well, and I really suck at Bloodhound because, as I found out, when you actually go through and read the passive, tactical, and ultimate, everything around him is to do with fighting, and I really wasn't good at that. Same with Gibraltar, everything around him was for protecting your team. I did a lot better with Wraith, that could kind of stay together with your teammates, but also could get away in a pinch, and her passive hears things coming at you, or if somebody's aiming at you or something, which I don't pay attention enough, so that helped me. And Into the Void, that keeps you from taking damage for, it's about 3 seconds. So I did better with her when I started off, and then when I got Caustic, I did a lot better there, but I had already been playing the game for a little bit before I could unlock him. I've not put any extra money into the game. You can go through your armory, go through your assault rifles and all that, and kind of see which ones you might like, but the best thing to do is to go into training and just go to that firing range and play with all the guns there. That's the best way to see which gun you're actually going to like and which one you're not. So we're going to get into the game, and I'll just talk a little bit more about it. I like to land on the map, which we'll pull up here in just a second. I like to be on the outside of the map usually. Not all the time I get teammates that are willing to go to the outside, but most of the time I like to fly all the way to one of the outer rims. The Hydro Plan has been a favorite of mine.
Back and clear. I'm ready.
Recently, so you just got to kind of pick where you like to land, and then you've got to get good at landing there. You know where loot's gonna spawn.
Each choice changes everything.
You know where boxes and crates are gonna spawn, and just go there as many times as you can, over and over again, so you get used to it. So you can see here, I've only got 27 kills and 1 season win as Wraith. I have similar amount of kills with Caustic and a couple other characters. I play a lot of different characters. I don't play a lot of the same. So we're going to see how we do. We might do awful. A place that I have, I've been landing often,
Dropping in, hang on.
has been about over here. Well, see, and they say over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch it up and just land over this way for, because that's what my teammates want to do. So I'm just going to do that. So keep it consistent. Try not to land in a bunch of different places. Keep one character for a while. Don't just switch characters constantly. If you switch characters constantly, it doesn't help you. You don't get to learn one. You got to stick with one that you first pick for a little while, and get used to that play style, that play character. Looting quickly, I mean, that's just gonna be practice. I mean, really, truthfully, it just takes a lot of practice, a lot of doing. Yeah, just learn where all this stuff is and everything. And now we're getting fire.
Enemy spotted. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Firing. Reloading.
And I mean, get to know the game somewhat. I mean, you're gonna die a lot. I mean, there's 60 players spawn into this game all at once, and only 3 of them win. That means 57 players have to die. Your odds are not with you at all. So do not fret if you die a lot. I've been 20th place many a times. Be honored if you're not the first team eliminated.
Having one hell of a day.
And try to listen to some of your teammates.
Throwing thermite grenade.
If they're talking to you, that's great. Communication is awesome. It's awesome to have.
Reloading. New kill leader.
Body shield here.
And I'm doing my best to make this a good game, but I cannot promise you anything. That's for damn sure. They got a fucking triple take.
Yeah, he's a good shot.
I don't know if I can even be heard or not, but you know. Communication's key. Use the ping system. I'm very sorry for my teammates. If you are very good at long range, this game can be somewhat difficult for you because there's a lot of shit in this game that's all close range combat. Very rarely you're gonna have any kind of long range battles, big long range battles.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 1. Bolts increase rate of fire.
Cause, well, yeah, it's just gonna be difficult all around. People move, jump, and
You wanna go up and around?
1 minute. Ring's pretty close.
So, just be careful when you're playing. If you have a squad of people with mics that you know and everything, a whole squad together is going to have a much better chance of winning the game than, you know, a squad that doesn't know each other.
Might be something good this way.
So I mean, playing with randoms is okay. Sometimes you can get lucky. I've been carried a shit ton of times in this game. I mean, a lot. I've been carried a lot.
Hey, we got ourselves a new kill leader.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you suck. I mean,
10 seconds. Ring's just ahead.
I've won gotten champion when I've been the best on my squad. So just because you get champion and you don't get any kills, which I've done many times before, no damage or anything. We'll see what I get this time. I've only got a Mozambique, which is the worst shotgun in the game. It's the worst gun in the game, to my opinion. Some people might like it, some people might not. I personally have gotten kills with it if I can dual wield. I go through those 3 shots, swap, and then go through those 3. And then just reload both of them and hope you live. or they don't come to you real quick.
Attention.
Sliding downhill is very important.
Care package incoming.
Very much.
Let's get to the LZ.
You've got to get good at sliding. Got to be able to perform that. But that's one of the easiest things in the game. Do training multiple times.
Target over there.
Don't just do training once or twice. Do it multiple
Target
times.
spotted.
Because I mean, the training really does help you.
Hostile spotted.
I mean, you forget a lot of controls and stuff, so it's very easy to do.
Joey, throw my grenade.
Putting lead down range.
Listen, let's move here. Reloading.
And it's going to take a little while to get used to
Let's go. Target spotted.
all the cues and everything.
Give me my shields.
Like knowing like when you break their shields or anything like that. See, I'm gonna try to throw a grenade at this dude in here. Oh shit, I failed. This is not good.
Shot at. Recharging my shields.
This isn't good. I messed up. I messed up awfully. There's a caustic in there. But you guys keep moving. Oh shit.
Someone's got a shot on me. Pretty sure.
Reloading.
Oscar Mike. Spotted.
Yeah, let's say I got downed. That's because I failed one, but I mean they just had better guns than me. They didn't have better armor, but they had better guns, and that's kind of what it boils down to in the end. That's kind of all the tips I got right there. So, 1, learn your guns. 2, learn the map. 3, learn your character. And figure out what your character's good at doing, bad at doing, what it can and can't do. And that's basically going to be your beginner tips. Don't get down yourself if you lose or win, or well, obviously not going to get down if you win, but don't get down yourself if you lose. Everybody loses in this game. Nobody's a champion every single game. It's just not how odds work. If they are, they're either cheating or they're gods at the game. I encourage you to look at other YouTube videos as well of other streamers' tips and stuff. Ragtag has a pretty good one about using double shotguns, a Peacekeeper and an EVA 8, and just getting up close and personal. Because with those two guns, you ain't gotta aim. Really, I mean, shotguns are hip fires. They got sights, but they're a lot faster if they're hip fires. And you can carry 2 EVA 8s, which is freaking great, because they hold 8 rounds. They're automatic, so you don't really have to pull the trigger multiple times. You ain't gotta have fast trigger fingers. But yeah, I encourage you to look at other videos as well, because I'm no expert at the game. I'm not crazy ass good at the game, so I very much encourage you to look at other ones and see what the heck they think. But that's just my beginner guide. I'm only level 34, so I'm just beginning, but that's the tips and tricks that I've picked up kind of in the game that have helped me get 22 kills and sometimes at least some damage every game, at least, and sometimes at least 1 kill a game for a lot of times. So that's my tips. We're gonna see you next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, and we will see you next time. I'll try to make these more constant if we can. Peace out.